What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hop Radio Shouty, and stepping in the building, I got Lil Duval and Erica Duchess in this thing. What's good with it, gang?
What's good with it, gang?
What's good with it, gang?
Oh, so that's where we go, y'all acting a fool off the rip.
I'm just going by because I be watching your interviews and you do the same thing. You be like, man, so tell me about that, man. Like every interview. So tell me how you felt about that when you did that. That's his whole shit.
Because niggas be needing to know, man. I mean, first of all, appreciate y'all stopping through this thing today, man.
I appreciate you,
I know
man.
y'all busy traveling all over the world with it. I mean, y'all got tours popping off in the middle of Christmas and COVID and everything else. What's happening?
We got to get that Christmas money, man. We got to get that last bit of Christmas money. So that's what the rich broke lifestyle is. You feel me?
Yes.
I mean, break down that rich broke lifestyle, though, man. Get into it, having your way at the same time, but still having a little humility with it. Is that what it is?
Rich broke is pretty much just living in your means, not living aside your means. That's pretty much all it is. So you can live your life, you can live your best life, you can have a ball, but as long as you're living in your means, that's all it is. And that's a lifestyle I try to represent, and that's what everybody that follow me represent.
Exactly. You got Erica Duchess in this thing today, though,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? She the truth. She a comedian, been doing her thing. Well, she just started doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to think she been out here for a minute, because she hasn't, you know. But in a little time she been doing it, she been blowing up. So when I saw that, I was like, well, she got it. I want to take on the road with me, and hopefully I can influence other people to see what I see.
Erica, being on the road with this man right here. First of all, jumping off the porch, what was it that made you get into comedy?
Just people telling me that I was funny. And a lot of people at my old job used to be like, girl, you missing out on your calling. So I went and answered.
She used to work at the rental car place.
Yeah. I know, I used to be the plug for real.
That's right. That's
I was the
right.
plug.
Till Pee Wee fucked it up.
Yeah. Roscoe. You see,
But it was a blessing, though.
Yeah, when I gotta go see Pee Wee, man. He owed me a couple of dollars, but I gotta let him know that I'm thankful that he got me fired.
Already.
Yes.
Being on the road with Duval, what are you picking up from this man, being able to watch him firsthand with it, though?
Man, I'm picking up so much. The nigga's so fucking smart, man. Like, for
Don't
real.
do that, man.
For real, no. Look, it's a reason. Like I said, it's a reason why he be trending every week on social media. Cause of his mindset. He think different. It really, once you hear what the nigga said, you be like, that shit was so simple.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody never thought about that shit in 20 years.
Yeah.
So I'm learning a lot from him. Like he said, now he really living a rich broke life. Like this nigga got a plane, got islands and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he still do regular nigga shit.
Exactly.
So I'm learning a lot from it. Like I'm so blessed to be around people like him.
I try to teach people more so out of comedy, just teach people how to live and how to be happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you learn that, everything else will fall in place. So
But from
I
the
don't try to teach her
outside,
how to be a comedian, because she already got that. She gonna learn that on her own. I teach her how to navigate through life when she get all this stuff. When she get all this stuff.
when you touched down and you started hitting the stage, though, how much pressure did you feel? Because, I mean, running around with a juggernaut like this, it's got to be some pressure on your back.
I mean, of course it's pressure, and I think I got anxiety, but once you're on that stage, it's over with. Once you hit that stage, like I have to, like he be saying, you gotta just face it. You know, people just don't know. They be taking out these pills, they just gotta face the anxiety.
And she came up in Atlanta, so she wasn't scared of the stage.
All right, now, what side we talking about here?
I'm from both sides. I say the west side birthed me, the south side raised me.
Okay, then.
So
I ain't mad at that. Same thing here from the west to the south myself. But
not only did she come from the streets, but she also came from the comedy grind.
Yeah,
out of
them
Atlanta.
trenches.
The trenches of Atlanta stand-up.
Yes,
like you can't just come through stand-up doing nothing and think you're going to come up. And she came through that. So when she got on the road with me, it was nothing for her.
Being a female in the game, though, Erica, what is that like for you, too, having to stand up for the ladies at the same time?
See, that's what I love. I think me being around all them guys like Nal Green, Marco Lavelle, Tyler Chronicles, and all these guys that that's doing their thing now, Carlos Miller, DC Young Fly, all of them. I think it made me stronger as a female, because they join you. Like, it's nothing nobody can say to me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing nobody can say to me I'm getting mad about. Like, even a nigga now. Like, you call me a bitch, like, that's all you got? Do you know what this nigga just said to me on stage? Ooh. Do you know what I'm saying? So it made me so tough, man. And I'm just blessed.
Yeah.
And, how can I say that? I just thank God he just did everything. He just combined everything together. Like, growing up, I got a million cousins.
Yeah.
And I was the only girl in that clique. Growing up, you know, where I'm from.
Yeah.
Now in the comedy game, I would be like the only girl in this clip, but I knew how to handle myself around these niggas because of what
He prepared you for this.
He prepared me for what I'm basically saying.
God prepared her for this.
He did.
Duval, that longevity though, man, staying down with it to the point to where you can put other folks in the game, man. Talk to me about what is it that keeps you about doing that thing. Nah, I need you to talk about it, fool.
I mean, I'm just consistent. I always knew when I got in the game that it's not gonna be one thing that blow you up.
Yeah.
So I never like banked on one thing. I just kept doing a bunch of things and stayed consistent. Next thing I know, it was 20 years.
But then you look up and you charting all over the place, though, Duval. You got more chart toppers than some of these rappers out here, though, man.
Yeah, man. I'm on the R&B Billboard charts right now.
Yeah, I need to talk to Soul Train.
Talk to me, man. You and Boosie done got together, man. Another hit of that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. It's a blessing. You know, we just out here trying to give it up for the aunties. You know, that's what that song's really why I put that song out. It was really because we always see like the Instagram girls being sexy, but I think we forget about the regular common woman that's getting up every day. And sometimes when you got to work and got to take care of your kids, you forget to be sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was just my reminder to say, hey, don't forget you're sexy. You know
Come
what I'm saying?
on,
So that's why I put that song out.
What is it like for you, though, as a comedian, and then you look up and you going crazy with the music at the same time, though, man? Does that kind of hinder anything, or does it just add to the plate?
It's what I was doing from day one.
Yeah.
In my comedy, I started with music and comedy from day one. One of the first jokes that blew me up was a comedy song where I remixed Music Soul Child. I remixed it and made it a Stalker song. So that's the one. So that was a joke. That was a song. So it just, I guess, came full circle with Smile Bitch.
Now, what about This Christmas? Because it's Christmas time, and that was one of them songs that touched me deeply when that thing first dropped.
Christmas trees?
Yeah, man.
Christmas trees, you know, that's just a vibe, too. I just always, you know, I feel like I'm Santa Claus, man. You know, and I say that because it's like Santa Claus come out to give joy. You know? Yeah. So that's the way I wanted to make a Christmas song. So that's what Christmas trees was.
Plus I'm talking about when you redid Donny Hathaway.
What I did?
This Christmas, you ain't getting shit.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
I forgot about that. I thought you talking about the one I did with Monica.
No, I'm talking about the funny as hell one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. That was a viral one. Yeah. Before we go on this shopping spree, there's one thing you need to know about me, baby.
This nigga got so many hits.
Yeah, that was that one's over 10 years too.
That was one of those ones that just kind of brought everybody in at the same time, though. That's one of the first ones that went viral. Like that was before viral was called viral. So that was really like a long. That was like shit. That was like 4 X's ago. 4, 5 X's ago. When it comes to this comedy though, Duval, what is it that keeps you doing it, and what is it that you love the most about it now? And has it ever become a job to you?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm more of an entertainer, and I love making people laugh and smile. I mean, comedy is just a way to facilitate. I do it in all types of ways, from comedy to music to acting to movies, television, social media. So it's just another platform where I can facilitate my energy out there.
Your talents.
Yeah, my talents. So I just use comedy as one way, and that's been the way, like my day job.
Yeah.
You know, they say never quit your day job.
Facts.
That's my day job, and I ain't no fool. You know what I'm saying?
That was just a gate to get
that's
you
the
in
gate
now.
to get it. I mean, it's not that I don't think comedy is, because I feel like I can be the best at all that, but I feel like it's bigger than comedy for me.
Yes, it is.
You know,
it's
so
bigger.
I'll be pigeonholing myself just sticking to one thing.
I mean, where do you want to take it after comedy, or where you trying to take it right now as we speak that you keeping up on the wraps?
I ain't keeping nothing on the wraps, man. I'm being me.
Okay.
You know, it's like you could be yourself in facilitating, because there's different ways to teach people. You know, some people digest information different ways. So I figure out different ways to send it to them. Like some people might get it through my social media, some people might get it through my music, some people might get it through my jokes, some people might get it through my lifestyle.
Yeah. I got a lot through the lifestyle, Duval. When you moved to the island on them, man, what was it that made you say, I need to get the fuck off this American soil and have me a place of refuge in this thing?
That's always been my dream since I was a kid. I say I want to die by the beach. That's always been my dream. And I grew up in Bahamas. I mean, my grandparents from Bahamas, so I went there every summer.
Okay.
So I always knew about Bahamas. But where I grew up at in Nassau, it's the city now. It's like Miami now.
Damn.
You know, so I went to another island that's like how it was 20 years ago when I grew up. So I like being in places like that. It ain't for everybody. Like, you got to be mentally there to get in a place like that, because it ain't nothing to do but enjoy life.
But what's wrong with that, though? Because I think a lot of folks would rather do that than be in the hustle and bustle.
They say that until it's time to just sit there and be happy. You don't really know life until you get everything you want. Then it's time to just, all right, now be happy.
During them times of being able to meditate and figure things out, man, what were some of the biggest profound things that came across your mind that you realized that, damn, I didn't realize that there was this until I had this quiet time to myself?
I think life in general. I think over time I learned. I'd be lying if I say I've been new. I think I kind of naturally had it in me, but it kind of came full circle probably when my this other comedian I used to take on the road with me died. When I seen how he died through cancer, and I seen how he lived life and understood, like, when you see that, you see, like, it ain't nothing to trip off of.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like with a song the smile bitch. You got a lot to be smiling for. It's people with less than you, happier than you. People going through more than you, happier than you. So it's nothing to really stress over. So that's why I just learned through watching people like that and just navigating through life.
When you caught that hit with that smile and that thing went crazy, what was that whole experience like, having a hit damn record and having to be a whole pop star here?
It was just, it was like watching, like, it was surreal because like I said, I've been watching everybody else come up. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it already. So it wasn't like I was surprised when it happened. I mean, when it happened to me, it was just like, dang, God, making it happen to me now, I can't believe it's my turn. Yeah. Like, it was more so like, dang, and just seeing everybody turn, it's like you see the light flash on you now, it's like, oh, shit. And you see everybody that know you, that all of a sudden they looking at you different now. They don't even realize they doing it, but it's just funny because you see shit in slow motion when you. I think too it happened at the right time too, because I was at a place mentally where I could see it coming in slow motion and see everybody, like, you know. I'd rather happen now than when I was younger.
Yeah, yeah. Cause, I mean, that maturity do change a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because boy, if I would have got a #1 song like 21. I'd be dead. I'd be like, had a whole crew. Cause back then I was Florida for real. Like especially up here in Atlanta. I had moved up here in Atlanta, so everybody from Florida was tight up here because there wasn't that many of us. Yeah. Man, we would have been like BML. I'm telling you. What,
okay. Current event time game. 3-6 Mafia Bone versus. Did y'all get a chance to catch that?
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched some of. I think I had a show or something.
What were your thoughts when you saw the Instagram drama from Busy Bone cutting a damn fool, Erica?
I really wasn't shocked because I know he a little special.
He out the chain.
Yeah, so I wasn't shocked.
I was actually happy that happened early because I was ready to go to bed. You know, I told you
I'm glad
I was like, man, this is just like the club. Somebody pepper sprayed it, we can go home. So I was happy it ended, but then they came back and I had to stay up a little longer. But it was dope to me.
But it's hip hop. Like,
ain't nobody died.
Ain't nobody died. Tense as hell in that motherfucker.
That's how shit get tense like that. That's hip hop. It's competition.
Hey, he called them ugly. I mean, they are ugly, but it was funny.
You ain't right, man.
That was my niggas. You know, believe it or not, they the first one to put me in a movie.
What?
DJ Paul and Duchess, they the first one to ever put me in a movie. Clean up, man. No, Choices. Yeah, Choices too.
Hell no, you know that Choices was another classic as well.
Man, nah, I fuck with them. I always give props because they saw it. You know what I'm saying? They saw what everybody's seeing now.
Talk to me about linking up with Tip when you touched down in Atlanta, man, and that whole Grand Hustle run.
Shit, that's my man. I mean, that's
a cool light skin.
Not just him, all of them, the whole Grand Hustle family. You know, I've been knowing them for a long, long time, and I mean, I met him just passing, doing shows here. He used to come up to a night at the comedy club, come up there and support me, and then when he blew up, we just kept kicking it ever since, you know. So he used to always come to Jacksonville. When they became Jacksonville, he showed love. When they became to Florida, he always hit me up. Or whenever I was hosting because back then, I was the only one hosting. Me and maybe a couple other comedians. I was the only one hosting rap concerts. So I used to host all the shit that he used to do. Other rappers used to do, like him, Lil Jon. Everybody that's great now.
He said everybody that's great.
Talk to me about that time though then too, Duval, because you got John, you got a Young Tip, you got that whole crunk era in Atlanta. That energy I don't really think has been duplicated since then, man. So what was it like being in the middle of that, in all them videos, doing your thing and cranking that thing up?
It was our only platform for comedians at that time, because it wasn't no sitcoms out around the early 2000s after.
It was our reality.
It wasn't shit for comedians.
And people don't look at it now. It's not trying to cut you off, but it's like he combined like the culture, put comedy in it. Like now, because now all of a sudden,
it wasn't no hip hop comedians,
right?
They was dressed in slacks.
Well, you had people like, shout out to Doodle Brown. You had TK Kirkland.
Yeah,
you know, TK Kirkland was in a rap video in the 70s. But for the most part, in that era, it wasn't nothing for comedians and nothing after, after like the Chappelle show?
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing. So the only outlet you had was music videos, and I kind of paid attention to that while everybody kept going to Cali to try to get on. I knew when I'm in the hood, everybody watching this.
Yeah.
They ain't watching TV, they ain't watching like sitcoms no more. They watching this. Exactly. So I knew I need to be what people watching. So I went to music videos and I just did them all. And I just came up in that same era. They showed me love and
still show you love.
Come on now, when it comes to Duval being a comedian though, I felt like you did it your way, man. I mean, what was it like navigating the industry and doing it your way? And
I had no choice. I'm in the South.
And staying in the black, you know what I'm saying, with the black people. Like with his people.
I naturally ain't had no choice, honestly. When you come in the South, I kind of came up with everybody else in the South. It wasn't, you had to fight to get your name. No matter what you have to do, you had to do 2 times more. So I never argued about it. I just went through the back door. So that's just all it is. I don't stress off of what they stop you from or what they ain't paying you no attention to. So. And
you know how when we comedians, we overthink things and we look to the future of things. And if you look at it, like he probably one of the, I don't know another one, but me and another comedian, we was talking about like what comedian that ain't crossed over and be a certain way to what they call mainstream or something like that. He really just stayed with his people and really got money and really, you know what I'm saying, like a star.
I don't know how to be nothing else, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying, like, really the only.
I want to be fake sometimes, but I can't. Like, I really want to, like, it's, because I can see how it's beneficial in certain types of ways, but for one, I don't care enough.
Yeah.
I really don't care enough. I don't know if it got to do with age or it got to do with success. I've been successful for a long time, and I can't complain. If my career ended tomorrow, I really could complain.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I mean, I don't want to, and but the average worker worked 20 years. So, I mean, I've been 20 years and 30 summers, no fumbles, you know, so I can't complain.
What was that first piece of success, though, that changed the game for you, though, Duval?
That song I did about buying a girl a drink in the club, you know, the one I remixed, that's when it never stopped after then. It snowballed ever since then.
Maintaining your humility and your just personal space in the game without giving it all the way up, man. How did you maintain? Because see, it's like you still out here. Everybody see Duval, but it's like you still got privacy going on at the same time. How the hell do you juggle that?
Yeah, like don't nobody know who your old lady is.
Exactly.
You know what I learned? I learned this from E40. He said, create difficulty for people.
Ooh.
You know, don't always let everybody know what you're doing, where you're doing. I mean, move. And from that, and I learned just through myself, I give people so much other shit that they ain't worried about the shit that I don't give them.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know, so that's what I do. I mean, I give you so much other shit, you really not paying attention to what I you don't even realize you don't really know me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I wanted you to know. You know my personality. You know who I am. But you don't know nothing about what I got going on in my life.
Yeah.
You know about me, but you don't know about my friends unless I put you on them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how I'm going to be next time. Yeah, I ain't going to show no nigga.
Now, and I do that out of protection for the people around me, not so much
yourself.
Me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know how to move.
Talk to me about that whole thought process about it, though, Duval. You got a lot of folks that come into the game and they just want to be stars. They so happy to be in the game and they like, I'm here, but they throwing everybody in danger. They don't know what the hell's going on and they acting a damn fool.
How to say it again now?
How do you keep your family safe and you still be a megastar at the same damn time?
I think it came up from being in Florida and knowing how slimy people are. Yeah. And knowing how they could be sitting right there with you laughing and they could rob you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I learned that off the top just from being in the streets, and I applied that to the industry. And I applied it to social media. I always knew in social media, because I used to steal and rob. So I knew if I'm finna be a robber,
who am I gonna rob?
No, all I gotta do is just pay attention to how they move.
Exactly.
And what's the best thing to do? People tell on themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always knew how to move, even some social media. I knew how to move on social media before y'all even knew what y'all. I was teaching y'all how to do it, so I knew what to do.
Yeah.
So I kind of always knew how to move on that. That's why I never got caught up.
Having that foresight for social media and the internet and stuff like that, because you got a lot of OGs that just act like they just couldn't figure out what the hell was going on the internet.
And that's why you know what that's equivalent of? Remember how, I don't know how old you is, but you look like you're around my age. You old. So
38, nigga.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, you ain't that old shit. You look like you about my age.
Nah, y'all niggas, you know what? And I have to go through this shit every motherfucking show.
Life is hard for you, man. What you shit. What was I saying? I forgot.
That internet, the OGs.
You know, it's the equivalent of when we grew up, how your grandparents, they didn't know how to read.
Yeah.
That's how you sound when you say you don't know shit about the internet.
And they don't want.
And that's what people.
Don't
you
want
stubborn. You sound like dumb and say, "Hey man, I don't know nothing about this." I mean, like you make young people sound smart as hell. Like my daughter know how to do this. And it ain't nothing but the goddamn pressing sin. Mm-hmm. So you sound kind of slow. So that's why I try to tell people my age. Like they don't get it because they grew up stubborn. I mean, they grew up in that my generation. It makes you stubborn. They only want to be uncomfortable. We just creatures of habit. We like to do what we normally do, but that's not life. Life is evolving. Mm-hmm. And if you don't evolve with it, it's going to evolve over you.
What do you feel like the internet added to your game, though, that allowed you to be able to elevate?
It just was the evolution of where people are at. It gave me a platform where I can do what I wanted to do and not have to wait on other people.
Yeah.
That's what I used it for. When the internet came out and I realized, I don't need to go on TV to get to people.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that shit. I just did my own shit.
Dealing with Instagram punishment and banishment every 5 minutes, man. What the hell? I was following about a good 3 pages. Did all of them get deleted?
Yeah,
what the hell?
I mean, a lot of it got to do with it's bigger than me. I'm just the beginning of what all is happening to everybody.
Talk to me.
You know, I mean, it's been going on Facebook before me. I mean, before this, like about 5-6 years. It just came to Instagram. It's just how they format stuff and how they got shit screened. It's kind of prejudice to our whole culture. How we talk, how our dialect. You know, so I'm just the first person of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more of a target because I'm an influence and nobody's over me, and I got my own power. But at the same time, everything you see with me, it's gonna happen to y'all. So it's just a matter of time. It's just how they've used. It's kind of equivalent of, you know how when you post something that say Corona or vaccine, and then that shit pop up.
Yeah,
it's just the same thing. It's like if you say hip hop, if they want to use that word hip hop and flag it, it's gonna get flagged, and everything about it, it's gonna get flagged.
Censorship in social media and in comedy in general.
That's all it is censorship. It's censorship or mostly molding people how they want you to be. It's kind of creating how they want you to be. It's really what Luke went through in the 80s with censorship and how, like, we don't realize how important that shit was that he did. Like if he wouldn't have did that,
he wouldn't.
we wouldn't be able to cuss now, and that's what they doing now on social media.
Wow, see how smart.
And it's too late now.
Nigga ain't even thinking like that.
They already got it.
Damn. Do you think it's gonna water down the game to where it ain't even the same?
It already have.
Think about now how you post on social media. Now that you know that, you like, all right, I can't curse. Let me word this.
Yeah.
Correctly.
So you just they kind of programmed you to talk how they want you to talk. Shit. Stay woke.
Come on, man.
Preach.
What is it like for you when you have to disseminate some of that information to your audience and enlighten folks and keep them woke at the same damn time?
I tell them a long time. I've been telling them. I prepared for this years ago. I already knew what was going to happen. It's just, you don't want it to happen. It's like today, if tomorrow they say, hey man, Beehive, we going to give you $20 million to do this show, but we want you to talk like that. You might try to, but no matter how you...
That country shit going to slide out.
It's going to slide out. You know what I'm saying? And they not wrong for how they handle their business, but you can't. It's hard to change how you do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I couldn't change being fake if I wanted to. Yeah. It's just I'm programmed like this. I've been able to beat myself for 20 years, so you can't program me tomorrow to be talking a certain type of way. It just ain't me. I ain't fake.
Right.
What about folks that wake up every morning fake caring about something, man?
People bored.
And
when
people
you get up, you ain't got nothing to do. If people wasn't bored, they wouldn't be watching this shit. You need them to be bored.
Facts.
Yeah. So it's just life. I don't mind fake care. You just can't let it control your. If it's fucking your spirit up to think bad thoughts, that's when fake caring fuck up. And that's what a lot of people do. They let it control certain shit. And that's what living on the island do. When you be in some place or just going outside your world, then you come back and you see what people's tripping off of, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, this is what y'all care about?
Yeah.
Erica, what is it that you caring about, or is you fake caring about this stuff out here?
I don't really.
What you fake caring about, Erica?
Fake caring about? Let me see what I'm fake caring about. I don't know.
What got your panties in a butt?
I don't really.
Mr. Earl?
No.
Mr. Earl ain't tripping. She got an old nigga named Mr. Earl.
I ain't even stunned no nigga. Nah, I just got divorced. I don't want no nigga. I really ain't fake caring about nothing. Really, like whatever I'm on, it's just
she
it's
been on
me.
the road, man. She been getting grouping. She get more grouping than all of them.
Erica.
Them young niggas be on them. Old niggas be on them.
Women.
Be on them.
Yeah, they be waiting on me and shit. I'm like, I was just playing on stage. Like,
I told her, you can't do that with my crowd. They gonna take it serious.
Yeah, they was trying to get me for it. One time, like 4-5 women, cool. Like, Erica, they waiting on you. I said, I know. And one time, J Ski had to hide me and take me through the back somewhere to hide from some men.
Yeah,
how are you dealing with all of this fame and all of these men trying to chase you down and they ain't hit you with the Diamond Players Club?
Right. Everything just so weird to me. Like, I'm loving it. Yeah. I'm loving it. And that's why I say I'm glad to be around people like Duval to see how he handles shit. Cause he don't really, it don't phase him. He be like, yeah, you gonna get tired of this one day. Yeah, you gonna enjoy it now. It ain't gonna be nothing. So he put that in me. I'm like, fuck
I don't mean it like that, though.
Well, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about.
He been doing it a long time,
it's funny because I just shot a video. I did a song with Too Short, and the video was a lot of people on the video shooting, and a lot of young people, like 18, 19, and you could just see the hunger in their eyes, and the passion, and you envy it of it. But it's almost like they don't even know that this ain't shit.
Yeah.
It ain't shit. Like, I ain't even talking about what they doing at that moment. Ain't shit. It's just like the end road. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell them that. You gotta let them go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them go through that journey and enjoy it. Because that's why I say enjoy the journey. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying the journey. Like, I'm loving it. But then I see how people changing. Because I don't really, what I'm caring about now, like, just my family. Yeah. You know, and just trying to get to the next level of what I got going on.
Enjoy the journey. That's what I enjoyed through that Smile Bitch when it came out. I just enjoyed the ride of it.
Yeah.
You were prepared for that journey, though.
That's what I try to do when I talk to people like that. It's like, it's going to get to a point where you're going to get to that where everything you want. Yeah. When you get to that, you just got to enjoy from what it took to get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
At what point did you stop doing it for the money and you started?
I never did it for the money.
Yeah, never.
Never did.
Never. I said to me now.
Money was never hard. I never, as an adult, I was never broke. So I never really like chased. Money was never hard for me to get. And it might have been my gift and my curse because I probably could have been a billionaire. Yeah. But I don't care about being a billionaire. But at the same time, I never cared about it, but I always got money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say that. Like, never been broke. Like, I had my days.
I've never been broke. I never lived above my means. That's where rich bro come from. I never lived above my means, so I understood. Man, I just knew how to I knew how to manage money.
Yeah.
Too.
Break down the money management side of it though too, and what are you laying on Erica at the same time on how to manage her money to make sure that she can stay rich?
What he told me, he probably don't even remember what he told me, but this is what I've been doing lately.
Talk to me.
He told me that he kept a certain amount of money, right? And he said if he kept that certain type of money, that he knew that he can handle the other kind of money that was coming. So I'm like, shit, if I can keep that $500,
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? I can stay above my, you know what I'm saying, and live above my.
I would never fall off just off of that.
Yeah, see, right there, and it's been working.
It's like because I was living good off of $5,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everything else is like shit. Like how can I fall off for real? Like it's really kind of hard.
This me now. I'm like even today, today, like I got a show later on tonight, but then I knew I was coming here, but I had some white shoes, but I didn't want to wear the white shoe. I was in the mall. I like, bitch, you really can go in there and buy you
can buy
shoes.
What you want, as long as you take care of your shit. I can really just do it. Ain't gonna be no struggle because I know I got other stuff going on. God, like if you make $100,000,
yes,
even if you take 50 and save it, you could fuck off another 50.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, so that's how I look at everything.
That's just my mindset now.
Come on.
That's just
that. I'm not and I don't like to give advice on when it comes to how to invest in money management because everybody had their own thing.
And even with the investor thing, the nigga gave me like.
I don't give everybody. I don't like to give like that because it works. Everybody got different ways of doing stuff.
But he showed me stuff like stock and shit like that. He like, he broke it down how the stock stuff go. He like, nah, put that in the Bitcoin. Like, this nigga here's the nigga really sitting on a $1 billion mind.
No, I'm not.
You really
I just be gambling. That's all I treat all this. Everything is a gamble. Most people I've seen that lost money, it wasn't from jewelry, it wasn't from hoes, it was from investments, making bad investments. So like they just because you got to think people go to school to take your money. You know what I'm saying? So I learned to just control my money. Don't try to
go above my mean. That's me.
So,
I wear Amazon or outfit and make it look like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Everything. See now folk give me clothes. Shout out to my boy Goldie. He, you know what I'm saying, gave me this right here. I still owe him like it's another payment on it, but appreciate you Goldie for letting me wear it. Or whatnot. But that's what I've been doing, just and all that stuff. I'm so glad that all that stuff don't mean nothing to me either. Like all that materialistic stuff, like Candy. I look at Candy, how Candy did.
Hit her up about money, man.
Yes,
I don't ask me about money.
Candy,
I just know it.
Candy, when she would have her interview, she was saying that she ain't buy no Louis, she ain't buy no Gucci. She really just had started doing stuff when she around with other women on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's when she started doing stuff because she had been in her same house that she over there by Tri-City for 50 years. And she had just now renovated it and got her a new house. See, I want some shit like that. I just want to stack my money. Make sure when my daughter, my son, them call me, I can get them. That's the pleasure of this shit. Like when my kids call me, I'm able to do. Cause I've been in a situation when they called me, I couldn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, we all have been there. Shit, get really the goddamn feel.
I was like, not man, I don't never want to. I can't relate.
I was responsible, you know. Man, I made sure I didn't fuck up. You know.
2016 was just a bad.
She always tell you about 2016.
Right. 2016
it was 2012 for me.
Man, 2016, my little girl to tell you that she's talking some mom. We were real po then. I said we ain't never been no real po.
But some people have to learn like that. But I've always learned off top. I was like, I don't have to learn from my mistakes. I've had a lot of other examples to learn from. That's all I've always learned from other people. So that's why I've always never bumped my head.
I'm learning from other folks in this comedy game. See, certain things I just know not to get myself caught up in.
Like what?
Okay, I had this on one comedian, Shula King. I think that Shula King with big eyes. Shout out to Shula.
Nigga, I am a thief. I just stole this by mistake. I did not realize. I just stole this
and
shit.
Put it in your pocket.
Yeah,
you took it out your pocket. Yeah, I seen it. I seen everything. But Shula. One day I was drunk as hell on stage. I was fucked up, and I was just fucked up. And he told me, he said, hey, if you were working a 9 to 5, will you be able to drink like that on your job?
Come on.
I was like, no. He like, so consider this as your job, this your life, this your brand.
Yeah.
He like, don't do that. So I stopped drinking alcohol. I just went to wine.
Yeah.
But now I got it. Now I just figure I can only do 2 glasses of wine. Because sometimes I do 3, I be feeling real good. I go over myself and I be a whole nother person. But you don't want to do that.
I'm with you.
So I learned that from motherfuckers. Drugs, men, drugs and men and shit like that. It will fuck you up in this comedy shit.
You damn right.
I don't like to give advice, man. I just like to. I tell people don't listen to nobody. Just pay attention.
You do gotta live your own stuff.
Just
one
pay
comedian,
attention. People will tell you what not to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one comedian told me, he said, you don't want to be no comedian. All you gonna stay broke and homeless.
God damn.
I never forget that nigga told me, but all it did was motivate me. I said, I'd never be that nigga.
Come on now.
Yeah.
It's perspective. You can listen to it. You can learn from a lot of people. You just gotta look at it like, I won't be like you.
Yeah.
You know?
Answer me this though, Duval, as a celebrity and folks, scrutinizing everything that you say. What is it like having to watch the words that come out of your mouth and seeing the impact that they have on people, good or positive? It wasn't good or negative.
I'm used to it. I'm so used to people misconstruing and like the old saying, they took Jesus the wrong way. So
and time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, my actions show who I am. You can take my words all day. I mean, my actions tell me who I am, and if you pay attention to my actions, that'll tell you everything I am. That'll show you who I am. That'll show you. You ain't finna find too many. You ain't finna find nobody to say I fucked them over. You ain't finna find. My actions tell you who I am, and at the end of the day, when I'm gone, that'll tell you.
Facts. Yeah. Mental health, keeping your mind sharp and strong throughout the whole ride, the ups and the downs. How the hell do you keep it in the road? And then you said you ain't started smoking it later on, so I still don't understand how the hell you was doing it before then, staying sane.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
Actions, man. I don't know, man. I just like people think the weed got me like this, but I've been like this. It just fit now because I'm older. You know, when I was younger, people ain't paying no attention. You're just a young nigga. But when you get older, it kind of fit. And then, 2, I got proof now. You know what I'm saying? My life can tell you who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to say, you hear young people talking, they got all the words and all that, but words don't do nothing. Like, my actions tell you. So I just always I ain't never been stressed, bro. Like, I can't think of those. And by the time I'm glad I'm like this. I pay attention backwards. You know what I'm saying? I don't realize what I went through till I look back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff I don't realize, like, damn, I was really po. You know what I'm saying? I was really fucked up, like as a kid or something, but I didn't realize it because everybody was po. I didn't realize how ghetto I was. I didn't realize how street I was till afterwards. So everything in life, like, I didn't stress about nothing because I didn't realize it was a struggle till afterwards because it didn't seem like a struggle.
Yeah, I get that too.
Dave Chappelle, the stance that he took on Netflix, what were y'all thoughts on that?
I feel like everything he did was for all comedians for censorship because it benefited all of us because, I mean, he's going through censorship. They try to censor him. Yeah. So, I mean, why wouldn't you support that? Why wouldn't his win is our win.
Yeah. Right.
So, I mean, that's how I look at it.
I like that.
Like, shit, he's fighting for everybody that can't say what they want to say or speak their opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
In your life, Duval, with all of the successes that you done had, was there ever a point to where you felt like, I done set out and achieved everything that I came out to do, when smiled and went number one and went
10
crazy?
Years ago. Like
so how the hell did you come up with something else to do or a real purpose?
I do what I love. Like, when you do what you love, my purpose wasn't to get the record or get a platinum record or do that. My purpose was and that's why I don't like to give people my advice because then everybody else think that's what it is. But for me, I just been doing what I love and it's been working for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know it's bigger than me because I don't know.
That's the thing. People be emulating other people. Yeah, you gotta find your own niche.
Find your own thing.
Even with me, I had to find my own niche in this game. Now I got some of it, but I know it's more because it's bigger than comedy. Yeah. And it's a gift to get people to just gravitate to you. Yeah. When you get that kind of power, you got it. That let you know that it's bigger than you. Yeah. Even with me, I have people that come up to me and they be like, "Oh, girl, this nigga just was beating on me, and I heard you on stage, and I left. I said, well, bitch, what did I say? Cause shit, I'm getting choked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I say? So that let you know it's bigger than you, cause people are really looking up to you, and they living their life through you.
It's kind of like that show, and I ain't gonna front. That movie is good. That
which one?
The Kevin Hart shit.
Oh, True Story.
True
Story. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
I seen it. That was good as hell.
Yeah,
but the thing I got out of it was because I got a lot of fans that's just like that guy that killed that died on there.
Died for him.
But what that guy said was real. It's like you kind of are a superhero to certain people because some people look at you just as a symbol to get them through shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you understand that, that's just like Santa Claus. That's why I say I feel like I'm like Santa Claus with that song. It's just like you that symbol for people for whatever makes them feel good. You know, whether you want to be that or not. And it ain't your obligation. Like you're not wrong if they don't. But at the same time, that's what you are to people.
Yeah. So, like now I got niggas in the hood like real like OG like killers and. You know what I'm saying? Murder, like real folks in my DM saying, we so proud of you, go hard, man. You represent for us, man. I can't believe it. And they come to my shows. When you get the hood to come to your show,
it's hard to get the fan to support that exposed to now.
And I don't stay in my
That's what she there for. They might like some people might be like she might not be there for. I mean, like she might not entertain these people, but for that crowd
right there,
she's stopping them niggas from robbing y'all.
Come on now,
you know what I'm saying? So she serves a purpose in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
When it comes to living your best life, Duval, I see you on your Jacques Cousteau stuff. I mean, you're swimming with the sharks, and I mean, you're flying planes all over the place. What was it that made you say, you know what, I'm about to really explore this world versus just cooling out?
That's always been my nature to explore. Even if I don't like to not know nothing. I don't like. I've always been that person. You know, you in the club and everybody know a song except you. I hate being that person. And that's how I am in the world. I hate being the person going. Like when I went over to China and I was the only black person, they was looking, they never seen a black person. I hate being, so it's the same thing. So I always tried to learn and absorb. So anything I didn't know, I gravitated towards it and I learned you are what you see. So I try to do, and I learned young that I'm a reflection of what everybody else want to do. So when I come up, when they see me do it, that makes people that came up from me want to do it too.
Exactly.
So it makes people that never thought about flying or getting the aviation, makes them want to get into it. People that never got in the water, makes them want to get into it. You know, it makes you want to do certain shit, and you are what you see.
You're an influencer, whether you want to be one or not. Because these people are watching. Even with me, even with my little girl, I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, even like now, she just turned 15, but all of a sudden, she want to fight all the time now. Like, I'm like, you is not I was the fighter. I don't did enough fighting for you. Just live. Yeah, just live and be cool. You not hard like that. She from the west side. You not. You is from the deep South Georgia.
Yeah.
Act like it.
Come on.
But you know, even that's just in the world. People see you, they love it, and they just be want to emulate and copy. Not copy, but they just want to, where you coming from. We from the same place. And they just want to, they proud and
they want in and they just want to be a part.
That's why I be telling folks, my people on Facebook, boy, we almost in there.
Yeah.
We almost in there.
Well, she don't realize she already in there.
Damn.
That's why I say the journey is the journey. You already won. This is gonna be the shit you gonna be posting. This is gonna be the shit you gonna be posting on Throwback 10 years from now. Like this is your life. You living it. Hey.
My homeboy used to say that all the time. He like, you already won.
Yeah, I can see because it just hit him. It's like,
shit, like it gave me chill, like. Yeah.
But this is what I'm here for, man. It ain't even about this interview. It's about just to give you something you go home.
Exactly.
Run
with this shit.
And it's for the people. I really do this for my people, man. Ain't not just women, everybody. Because I got men.
Yeah.
I have men coming to me. That junk is crazy. They're like, we don't even like female comedian, man. But shout it.
Come on.
Okay. And that's how I know it's a gift. This is really a gift because sometimes I be like, how did I even get this? I be thinking about, how did I even come up with this set?
Well, see, the thing is, too, when you operating in that gift, I know you ain't getting tired. So what is that like when you got the glow? When was the time that Erica Duchess got on that stage and she was feeling herself the most?
Shit, I think every time.
Ooh.
Every time I get on that stage, I think I'm the shit. Like this it. Like it's this me.
Yeah.
I am my brand. You know, I'm the one. I'm the one that gotta represent for my people. So when I'm on that stage, boy, I'm on that stage. Everything gone. Everything. I don't care what I'm going through.
At what time did you feel like you had to glow, Duval?
I felt that when I was 13 years old, bro. I felt it a long time ago. And I've been addicted. It's like a drug. Like every time I get on that stage, that's the high I catch.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest high was when I did that one that big shit. It was something big with like 100,000 people there, and then it wasn't just the energy from it. It felt like God hugging me.
Yeah. Ooh. Now you've been thinking about when I did this show in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I got a standing ovation, right? Look, you know how people be at church and they do the offerings and stuff like that. When I say I had fell down like I was at church for real call, the people once they clap, one lady she said, "Babe, I want to sow into you." She sold into me. She gave me $20. Yeah. They lined up $50. Some dope dealer guy with gold tee gave me whatever he had in his pocket. But I did big, gave that to me. They just kept giving it to me.
Yeah.
I was crying.
My God.
They had to get the promoter guy had to pick me up. I was just like, this is
carried out the stage.
Yeah.
She kept that
slaying in the spirit in this thing.
And I don't even think I didn't think I really just did that good or whatnot. Folks just love realness, real stories. That's why we telling folks you don't gotta be fake. Comedy, people can see through it.
Yeah.
Especially on that stage, they know when you trying to be funny. Just be yourself. So,
Dick Gregory. What impact did he have on you watching him do his thing and be an activist and a comedian at the same time?
A lot. I don't like to say it. I don't like to put me like I'm trying to be like him because I'm not. But at the same time, the way he moved it for his people, that's the way I feel for my people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it taught me a lot, you know. Like I say, my actions show who I am. So I hate talking because it feels like I'm in circles. I just like to move.
Did you ever get a chance to talk to Dick and pick his brain?
Yeah.
I got a story with him too.
Well, I'm coming to you right after this then. Come on,
we talked a lot of times, you know. If he ain't told you to shut up, you know, he told me to shut up through his conversation. He gonna ask you something and tell you to shut up, you know. But I mean, it's just like when you get to somebody that's been through everything, that lived the life that he lived, you just listen to it, even if you don't agree. You listen, you know what I'm saying, and something out of there you gonna get.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Get in here, Eric.
Now I just remember like this was like the first time I ever met him. Last time I seen him too, we was at Uptown Comedy Corner, right? And he came in like in the green room. He was so nice to me. He was speaking, said, "Hey, how you doing?" Boo boo boo. Boom. And at this time I had on cut all my hair off on one side and I had on dyed red, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking, giving everybody like a speech and stuff like that. I was like, okay, like yeah. I was just enjoying that moment.
Yeah.
Man, when Dick Gregory got on stage, he's gonna say, "Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with your black women. Want to have red hair." Yes. And I had on snap my picture like, "Mama, look, Dick Gregory." Like, when he got on that stage, he was doing his thing and that thing. He said, "Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with your black women. Want to have this red hair." And I said, "Okay, I'm changing this shit."
My God, I saw you post Pimp C the other day, man.
Yeah, a real one.
Did you get a chance to kick flavor with the bun and the pimp?
Yeah, man.
Talk about it, please.
That picture I posted, that was the time we was talking. He said he wanted to do a show, a radio show, and he wanted me and him to be on it together.
Yeah.
And that was that time. That was like, shit, a couple months before he passed.
My God.
You know, so it was just an honor just for him to, I just fucked with him. Like, I grew up on him, just like everybody from the South. So, I mean, he was one of my favorite rappers from the South. You know, him, Scarface, you know, Tupac, even though he ain't from the South. But,
but we loved him like he was.
Come on now.
Why the hell you ain't never do radio or podcasting?
I'm going to do that when I get old.
I feel that.
You know, I mean, the radio thing, even though I'm old now, I'm right around the corner, but they've been trying to get me to do radio for...
I know it.
But, well, back then, now you could just do it anywhere. I can go do it from my island now. So I'm like, all right, I might do it now. But this is a job.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do. I like doing. Like I said, I've been able to do what I want to do so long. Like I don't I don't want to have to get up and give a fuck every day. Like you got to care every day.
I'm with that.
I don't want to care every day.
I'm with
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to care when I want to care, and social media over the last 15 let me do that.
Mm-hmm.
So and then eventually I'm gonna get to probably radio and podcasts, and because like Charlamagne, I've been trying to get me the podcast. I supposed to been did the podcast. I fucked up with that. Like they been telling me like from day one. Like I could have made millions off that type of shit, but I just. Like I say, I don't chase money like this.
He really don't.
I don't really be caring.
I'm learning, but I'm still.
I wouldn't recommend people be like me. That's why I say don't be like me. Because I don't care enough. Like man, you don't know how hard it is for me to care. Like I have to care. Like, and the older I get, the less I care. So I have to force myself to care just for other people. Like I get my caring out of watching it. Like I like to watch her. I get more seeing her blow up. You know what I'm saying? I want to see her like selling out. I want to see her in the same name as Samoa, people like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I get my care and joy out of.
I can dig it.
Other people on. That's a blessing.
Lastly, gang, what do y'all got coming up? And how can these folks contact y'all, man?
You can't contact me. They always deleting me. I got a backup page too. Lil Duval Rich Broke. Then I'm on everything else. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, OnlyFans, what else?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I got it all, man. You got to. Like you can't be on one shop. You got to. I knew that early. That's why I created all them backup pages.
Facts.
I've created them pages like 10 years ago because I seen it.
My God.
Like shit, I seen it. I was about 4 pages. I was like, damn, they deleted this one too. Shit.
Erica?
Well, I'm on Instagram as Erica Duchess, ERICADUCHESS. I'm on Facebook too as Erica S Duchess. I'm on Twitter. I don't be on Twitter like that. I just started really getting into the Twitter.
You on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. It's Erica Duchess on Twitter as well. Or Duchess. It's Duchess Erica #1 on Twitter. Yeah, and I got a show tonight. I don't know who's gonna watch it tonight, but I got a show in a few minutes.
Come on now.
She stay working, man.
And I'm on tour. I'm on tour with Duval. Yeah, Rich Broke Lifestyle. I can't wait till I get my chain. And
where the chain at?
She gonna try to throw it on.
Yeah, really initiate me. You know what I'm saying? And I got a movie coming out. I think it's a series that Tip is directing. Department,
yeah.
We got that coming out.
Okay.
And, I'm just out here. I'm working, man. I'm everywhere everywhere in the world.
Already. Well, fam, appreciate y'all stopping through this thing, man. Wish y'all nothing but the best and much success.
Why you got that laptop up?
Because I record the audio. I record the audio over here.
Yeah.
Radio shouting.
Got that up.
I just got that up there. Yeah. It's props. Sometimes we gone.
Got his goddamn sway hat on.
Sway.